third quarter up on
Good morning, Eagan Wildcat hockey fans, for today's second game of the Eagan the Wayzata Fire on Ice tournament. Eagan looks to build off a win yesterday against the Rochester Mustangs here this morning. Let's hope the Cats can tame those wild horses here as we look to get started. Rochester. Ready for play. Weston Dean will take the face-off at center. Louis to his left. Jakes to his right. Sorry, Evans to his right. Jake and Emmett are the defensive pair. Rochester wins the face-off. Louis fights the puck on the far boards. Has it at center ice. Rochester skates it in the zone. Centering pass does not get through some skates as they fight for the puck to the left of Corbin, the goalie. Emmett controls, gets it back to the blue line, gets through. Weston with a full head of steam here. He's in front of Rochester as they knock it off his stick. Shot, Evan, hard shot to the net. Louis tries to knock it in. Goes to the corner. Emmett keeps it in. Throws it off of Evan. Comes to Louis. Rochester intercepts as they clear the zone. Now Rochester has a run at the net here. Oh, he loses an edge. Good job by Weston on the back check to knock that loose. Rochester controls. Takes a shot at the net, wide to the right. Evan chases it up the near boards. Another shot at the net, right off the pads of Corbin. Comes free in the crease. Good job blocking the puck there by Teddy. Teddy has the puck knocked off his stick. Puck gets thrown off of Jake. As Rochester controls again. Throws it up to the blue line. Shot on net. Good save there by Corbin. Rebound save, Corbin. Puck comes to the half wall on the near side. Now to the corner. Shot towards the net in the crease. Flipped up and over the net. Emmett fights for it there in the corner. Puck comes back to the blue line. Good job there by Teddy to block it with his behind. Oh! Unfortunately, that puck just slipped on the far post past Corbin, and Rochester scores the fourth goal of the game. With 10:04 left. The Mustangs go up 1-0. Weston to take the face-off. Hayden out there with Grayson, left to right. Everett and JP at the defensive pair. Everett has the puck, throws it forward. Hayden fights for it. Tries to throw it off of the boards, gets intercepted. As Rochester is not able to get it in the zone. And now it is in the Eagan zone. JP is there. Everett has it now. Intercepted by Rochester. Good stick there by Grayson. Weston has the puck now. Makes a great move. Skates with speed at the blue line. Throws off his backhand. Saved by the Rochester goalie. Puck gets thrown back towards the net. Controlled. Good job there by... Oh, just gets knocked off his stick. JP has it now into his own zone. Throws it back over to Everett. Everett takes it up the ice. It's knocked off his stick. Grayson's there. Rochester skates it into the Eagan zone. Hayden tries to defend. Puck is thrown up and over the net. Centering pass off a skate of Everett. JP takes it and gets it out of the works to get it out of the zone. Puck comes free now to Everett along the near side boards. He's able to clear it out of the zone as it goes down the ice. This is going to be icing on Eagan with 8:27 left in the first. Defensive pair is Emmett and Jake. Teddy to take the face off. Louis and Evan are your forwards. Face off one there to Evan as he tries to throw it out of the zone. Goes off a skate. Jake has it now, throws it up against the boards. Rochester throws it towards the net. No harm done. Emmett throws it up to Louis. Louis clears the zone, up to Teddy. Teddy and Louis fight for the puck. Comes squirting free to Teddy. Teddy fights through about 4 Rochester players. Still fighting for the puck. as Evan now has it and gets it into the Eagan zone. Rochester's able to throw it out into the neutral zone. Jake controls. Skates back. Passes it over to Evan. Bucks the red line now thrown into the Eagan zone. Jake has it in the left corner. Throws it up against the boards. Ooh, centering pass. Got knocked out of there. JP has it in the corner. Rochester now at the blue line, passing it over to the half wall. Out front, nobody home. Great save there by Corbin as he was alone with the Rochester forward. Wildcats still down 1-0. 7:13 left. We're going to face off here in the Eagan zone, just left of Corbin. Weston's going to take it. Hayden's in there with Thomas. And it throws it up the ice. Gets into the Rochester zone, no icing. Thomas gives chase. Hayden has it now. Knocked off his stick, throws it towards the net, gets intercepted, and then chopped away from the net by the goalie. Rochester has it now. Good job by Everett to keep the puck in the zone. Tries to push it in deep, gets intercepted. 3-on-1 here for Rochester. JP's back. Shot towards the net. Good save there by Corbin. The puck comes clear out of the Eagan zone. And that'll be offsides on the Mustangs. Teddy's going to take the face-off. He's got Grayson to his left, Evan to his right. Defensive pair is Emmett and Jake. Face-off one towards forward of the net there. Rochester controls. Evan intercepts and throws it in deep. Gets intercepted there by the Mustangs. Now Jake throws it forward. Evan fights for the puck in the neutral zone. Good stick there by Teddy to knock it off the Mustang stick. Jake throws it up the boards. Swing and a miss there by the Mustang. Intercepted by Grayson as he takes it up the ice. Intercepted there by the Mustangs. Evan throws it towards the net and it'll be not covered, and the puck was in the crease. Evan now throws it back towards the net again. Ooh, it just squares to the left. Teddy throws it over to Grayson, and the puck clears into the neutral zone. Jake has it and throws it forward, center ice, and the Mustangs get into the Eagan zone. Shot towards the net, saved there by Corbin as Emmett controls behind his net. Emmett throws it over to Weston on the far side of the ice. Good stick there by Weston. Emmett now has it. And he skates it into his zone. Tries to knock it off the boards. Kept in by the Mustangs. Now clears the center ice. As Grayson has a shot towards the net. Takes a shot wide to the right. Mustangs have it. Puck comes free to Everett. Everett passes up to Weston. Weston gets it into the Mustang zone. Hayden skates after it. As Louis is going to go to the box for a minute for tripping. Weston's going to take the face off. Louis and JP are your defensive pair. Hayden's in there as well, as their Wildcats are on the penalty kill. Rochester wins the face off. Two Eagan players go after it. Weston gets it into the neutral zone. Gets stolen. Good job there. Good awareness by the Rochester player to keep it on the sides. Puck comes free. And that was touched by Eagan, so this will be icing. We're going to face off in the defensive zone to the left of Corbin. 46 seconds left on Louis' power play. Or Louis' penalty, I should say. As the Wildcats are down 1-0. Teddy's going to take it. He's got Evan out there with him at the forwards. Everett and JP are your defensive pair. JP throws it up towards the blue line. Mustangs throw it back towards the net. Intercepted there by Everett. Evan now skates after it on the near wall. Everett, good job fighting with the puck. As Teddy comes into support and it clears into the neutral zone. Good aggressive play there by Teddy to disrupt the play as the puck gets back into the Eagan zone. Oh, now it comes clear to the Rochester player. He throws it over the net. Thrown back into the crease. Coburn's trying to cover, and now the whistle blows with 8 seconds left on the penalty kill. We're going to face off to the left of Corbin. 3:41 left in the first period. Grayson to take the face-off here as Thomas is out there with him, and Jake and Emmett are your defensive pair. Thomas throws it towards the blue line, intercepted, thrown back down past the end line. Rochester centers, good stick there by Grayson to knock it free. Rochester keeps it in the zone as the power play or penalty kill is now over. Puck's in the left corner, good stick there by Jake to knock it free. Weston fights for it as it comes. Oh, what a shot. That was an incredible backhand there to catch Corbin off guard as he sneaks it by on the near post. And the Wildcats are down 2-0 with 3:14 left in the first period. That was a quick snap backhand there by the Mustangs. Weston to take the face off. Grayson to his right, Thomas to his left. Jake and Emmett are defense. Mustangs gain the zone. Good stick by Thomas. Puck goes back behind the net. Good job by Emmett on the backside to thwart that background or wraparound attempt. Good stick by Thomas. Now Emmett controls behind his net. Knocks it off the boards. Gets it up to Grayson, just out of his reach. Weston fights for the puck there with Grayson. Mustangs shoot through a lot of bodies. Corbin was screened there, didn't see the puck, couldn't get over there in time. And your Wildcats are now down 3-0. A lot of zone time for the Mustangs so far in this first period. Teddy to take the face off, Hayden right wing, Louis left wing. Everett and JP are your defensive pair. Puck goes into the Rochester zone. Teddy now tries to steal it away as Rochester gets it up to the blue line. Everett keeps it in, but the Mustangs control. Louis goes after the puck. Gets knocked out past his stick. Good job there by JP to keep it in the zone. Didn't let the Rochester player get by him. As Rochester now pushes the puck forward. Everett's back. Good job by Everett to force him to the outside. As Louis takes it now. Louis tries to pass it up to Hayden, gets intercepted. Teddy now has it as he skates it up to ice. 1-on-4 here for Teddy. Tries to get through 4 Rochester defenders, cannot. Puck's now in the neutral zone. Everett throws it forward into the Rochester zone as Rochester controls. And they skate it up to ice. We're 3-on-2, now 4-on-2 here for Rochester. Good job there by JP to knock it off his stick. We got a change here for Eagan as Corbin covers. With 1:15 left in the first period. Rochester's got 3 goals on 4 shots. Eagan has 2 shots. Weston to take the face off. Pushes it back to the Mustangs as they control it at the dot. Shot towards the net, wide to the left. Evans there going after the puck. Weston blocks it as Emmett now throws it to the corner. Emmett got hit into the boards. as Jake now controls the puck. Comes back to the blue line. Now Evan has it. He goes up the ice. Just a little outside his reach. Puck comes clear into the Rochester zone. Grayson has it, slips and falls, sits on the puck. Mustangs are able to control. Mustangs up the ice with a head of steam. Jake tried to knock it to the outside. 18 takes a shot and he scores. That puts the Mustangs up 4-0. Wins it. Now it's over to Thomas. Thomas throws it forward to Hayden. Hayden chops it into the Rochester zone and gives chase. Teddy's over there as well as the puck comes clear to Thomas on the far boards. Good job there by Hayden to throw it into the left corner. And Teddy chases after it. Teddy fights for the puck. As that'll end your first period with the Wildcats down 4-0. All right, ready to get the second period started here with your Wildcats down 4-0 to the Rochester Mustangs. Coach giving some final words to the team to pump them up. Let's go, Wildcats! Eagan now going right to left. With Teddy to take the face off. Louis will be to his left. Evan will be to his right. JP and Everett will be the defensive pair as Corbin skates to the other side of the ice to get into his net. Whistle ready for play. Rochester wins the face-off as they skate into the Eagan zone. Good job by Everett there to knock it back to the neutral zone. This will be offsides quickly on Rochester. Teddy to take it. Face off 1-0 really. It's just in some skates. Now it gets thrown into the Eagan zone. JP has to go off his stick, but he's still able to clear it into the neutral zone up to Teddy. Teddy gets it knocked off his stick as Louis comes in to support. And the Mustangs are able to control out of their zone. Good job by Evan there on the back check to intercept that pass. As it comes down below the Eagan net. JP is there. Or sorry, that was Louis. Louis goes down. As JP fights for the puck, it's thrown towards the net. Into the left corner. Mustangs hold the zone here. Puck comes towards the net. Good job there by Corbin to knock it clear. JP gets fight in the right corner. Thrown up and through the crease. Good job there by Evan to disrupt that play. As the puck is still loose. Comes free to the defense of the Mustangs. Good job by Everett to control that puck as he skates it out of the Eagan zone and up the ice. Teddy falls down as the puck goes into the Mustang zone. Mustangs have it at central ice. They skate into the Eagan zone. JP tries to knock it off his stick. Shot out, score! Just squirted by on the right side, past Corbin's blocker. Just was able to squeak that puck into the net. With the Wildcats now down 5-0. Wholesale line change. Wesson comes in to take the face off. Thomas to his left and Grayson to his right. Defense is Emmett and Jake. Weston now has control of it. Weston has a shot towards the net. Backhand. Oh, just off his stick. Throws it back to Emmett, the blue line. Emmett takes a shot. Great shot. Blocked there by the Mustangs. Puck's in Thomas's skates, and the Mustangs now clear and skate up the ice. Emmett loses an edge as the Mustangs score toward the goal. Oh, and another tough shot over Corbin's left shoulder. That'll put the Rochester Mustangs up 6-0. Here with 9:56 left in the second period. Teddy will take the face off. Evan and Hayden join him out there. JP gets his helmet snapped up. He'll be at left defense with Everett at right defense. Good stick by Evan, intercept. Hayden continues to fight for the puck as it comes to the near board, half wall. Puck behind the net, Everett has it now. Everett gets it knocked off his stick. Puck is thrown towards the net, through the crease, and clear. Mustangs throw it back down deep. Controlled there behind the net. Hayden controls it. Skates it into the right corner. Has the puck thrown against the boards. Kept in by Rochester. Everett now takes it. Throws it up against the boards and will clear the zone. That'll allow some changes to happen here. Good steal there by Hayden. Gets the puck knocked off his stick. But now Teddy has it, takes a shot at the net, wide right, off the backside. Hayden just can't get it on his stick. Teddy lost his stick. As now Rochester skates it up the ice, and we got a free run here for number 18. He's already got a goal today. And he throws it over the net this time. As Everett takes it up the boards. Everett skates after the puck, it clears the zone. Fought for there by, I think that was Louis. As Rochester now skates it back in. Throw the puck at the net. Good save there by Corbin as he covers. And we'll get a defensive zone faceoff. With 8:10 left in the second period. 6-0 Rochester. Weston to take the faceoff. Grayson's out there as well as Louis. Jake and Emmett are your defensive pair. Face off one into Weston's skates. Puck goes towards the net as Emmett's there. Emmett has control of it now, throws it up to Grayson. Grayson chops it forward and skates after it. As now Rochester skates with a head of steam into the Eagan zone. Got it pinned on the backside. Good stick there by Emmett to knock it free. Good job by Weston to come back and get it. Weston's able to get it out of the zone. As Emmett now has the puck and takes it and throws it into the Rochester offensive zone, defensive zone. Grayson fights for the puck there as Louis knocks it off their stick. Weston has it now. Tries to get it onto his forehand. Gets knocked free. Emmett comes in now, throws it towards the net. Good save there by the goalie as a huge rebound just out of Grayson's reach. Jake throws it in deep. Weston has it in the corner. Fights for it there. Comes loose to the Rochester player as they skate up the ice. Emmett's back on defense. Good job by Emmett there, as this will be offsides if they skate it into the zone, as they do. And we'll have a face-off just outside the Eagan defensive zone. We're going to get a goalie change here with 7 minutes to play. Milo's going to come in the net. Teddy to take the face off. Everett there at the blue line, makes a good move, makes another move at center ice, throws it deep into the Rochester zone as Rochester controls. They throw it up against the glass. Good job by JP to temporarily keep it in, but it does get by him, and we have a 3-on-1 here for Rochester. Rochester takes a shot and scores. Teddy to take the face off. Rochester controls it, skates it into the Eagan zone. Teddy fights for the puck there, falls down. Hayden has control of it now as he tries to get it out of the zone. Cannot. We've got Teddy, Louie, and Everett there fighting for the puck. Everett's on the ice. Puck comes free. Tries to take a tough angle shot. It scores, and it scores. Milo made the initial save and just scored it by him and sat on the red line until Rochester was able to knock it home. Weston to take it. Thomas left wing, Grayson right wing. Defensive pair is Emmett and Jake. Good fight there by Weston as now Jake has the puck. Tries to throw it up to Thomas. Gets intercepted. Good job by Emmett to control that puck into the corner as now Weston has it. Throwing back towards the net off of Thomas's skate. Thomas controls it, tries to skate it out of the zone. Now Emmett has it. Emmett throws it up to the blue line. Good job there by Grayson to knock it forward. As Rochester controls the center ice. Rochester passes over to the right side, takes a shot. Good save there by Milo. Puck comes clear of the blue line. Throws toward the net. Nobody out front. Good save by Milo there. As Emmett now controls. Emmett skates it up. Great pass up to Grayson. Good defense by the Mustangs. Jake now skates after it. Throws the puck up the boards to Weston. Weston has to go off his stick. Now Emmett has it. This group has been out there a long time. Jake throws it back behind the net. As Grayson gets after it. Now Thomas has it. Thomas gets the puck intercepted. Jake throws it up the boards. Comes back to the Mustangs. They need to clear the zone to get a change. As we got a penalty here now, I'm assuming on the Wildcats. It's going to be a roughing, I believe, on Weston. That'll put him in the box for a minute. And we'll get an offensive zone face-off for the Mustangs. Hayden's going to take the face-off. JP's out there with him, as is Everett and Louie. Puck is thrown towards the net. Back behind. JP tries to throw it up to Louie. Puck goes back into the corner. JP fights for it. Now JP has it on his stick. Tries to make a move. And it gets knocked off his stick as Rochester tries to throw it towards the net. Gets intercepted. Puck was in the crease for a second. Good job there by either Louie or Everett to knock it free. Puck still in the crease. Comes back out into the left corner. Eagan on the penalty kill here for another 30 seconds. Puck comes free. Shot towards the net. Nobody out front. Good save there by Milo as he covers the puck and gets a whistle with 19 seconds left on the penalty kill. Good face off to the right of Milo. And we'll get a line change. Teddy will take it. Evans out there as is Jake and Emmett. 19 seconds left on the penalty kill. Shot towards the net. Good save there by Milo as he tries to cover. Rebound just goes off the side of the net. Emmett fights for it in the corner there. Jake comes in to support. Puck comes free now to the Mustangs. Evans over there. Forces him to the outside. Shot towards the net. Good save there by Milo as he... Puck is... Oh, Milo couldn't get it covered up. Tried to knock it out of the way. Rochester was able to pass it just into the crease and then it got knocked home for a goal. As the penalty was ending for Eagan. As your Wildcats are now down, I think 9-0. I don't think the scoreboard's... It's either 8 or 9. I don't know which. Doesn't really matter. Rochester controls the puck. Skates it into the Eagan zone. Jake is there. Teddy comes in to support. Puck gets thrown. Tough angle shot off of Milo's shoulder. Puck comes free out in front of the net. Good job there by Milo again to come out and force that play. Milo left to right there to keep the puck out of the net. Grayson has the puck at the half wall. Now Teddy has it. Gets intercepted. Jake skates it up. Passes it up to Grayson. As the Mustangs throw it back up to the Eagan blue line. Jake gets it to center ice. Teddy and Grayson are there. Good pass there by Teddy, just out of the reach of Grayson. He catches up to it. Just can't get it on his stick. Mustangs now skated up. Number 7 takes a shot. Save by Milo. Goes back behind the net. Going forward there by Teddy. Mustangs keep it in. Throw it into the corner. Everett has it there. Throws it up the boards. Puck's now behind the net. Evans there. Evan makes a move. Makes a good pass forward to Grayson. Puck comes clear into the neutral zone. Rochester skates it into the Eagan zone. He's got Grayson with him. Gets knocked off his stick. Evan goes in to get it. Fights for it there. And then Rochester throws it up the ice, and this will be icing on the Mustangs. With 1:13 left in the second period. An offensive zone face-off for your Wildcats. Weston to take the face-off. Thomas is out there with him, as is Hayden. The Twin Towers out there, forwards. Face-off one over to Thomas, but good job there by JP to knock it to the top of the circle. Thomas fights for the puck. As now Thomas throws it in deep. Minute left in the second period. Hayden chases after it. Is able to knock the puck off the Mustang stick. As now JP has it in the neutral zone. Tries to throw it in the zone. Gets knocked off his stick. He tries to kick it in there. Can't do it. Thomas fights for the puck on the near wall. Hayden goes in there to support. As the Rochester controls, they throw it up the ice. Hayden intercepts at center ice. Throws the puck off the boards with 30 seconds left in the second period. Good job there by Thomas to fight for it. Mustangs come up the ice here with a 3-on-2, but there's going to be offsides. With 18 seconds left in the second period. Teddy's going to take it. Grayson to his right, Louis to his left. As Grayson goes after it, Rochester's able to control. Number 10 skates with a lot of speed up the ice into the Eagan zone. Puck comes free to the corner. Then some skates, and that'll end the second period with the Wildcats down 8-0. Okay, we'll come out for the third period here. Evan's going to take the face-off. He's got Thomas to his left and Grayson to his right. Jake and Emmett are the defensive pair. Puck comes back to the Mustangs as they win another face-off. Comes free now to Grayson at center ice, although intercepted. As now Mustangs skate up the ice. Pass to the top of the circle. Good stick there by Emmett as he gets it up to the blue line for Thomas, just over his stick. Controlled there by the Mustangs. Evan fights for it there at the near boards, but it comes free to the neutral zone. Thomas a good stick there to temporarily knock it off 7-stick. Great pass, but the shot goes wide right as Evan throws it up the boards. Evan fights after it. Puck comes free to the neutral zone now. Mustangs skated in. Good job there by Jake to get it into the neutral zone, as now Grayson has a run here. But just out of his reach, knocked back into the neutral zone by the Mustangs. And it'll be offsides here on Rochester. We have a running clock for the third period here, with 10:45 left and running. One there and controlled by the Mustangs, and they throw it into the Eagan zone. Louis has the puck. Everett has the puck. Puck comes free now into the neutral zone. Teddy gives chase. Teddy fights for it. As now the Mustangs skate into the Eagan zone. Nice pass again. And a goal for number 18 on the Mustangs, putting them up 9-0. 10 minutes left in the third period now. Maybe a rule that you can't score more than 8 goals in that game, I guess, because the scoreboard still says 8-0. We're just going to stop keeping score for this morning, and we're just going to fight hard for the rest of the game. Good interception there by Teddy as he skates it up the ice. Gets knocked off his stick. Louis gives chase. Now Weston has it. Intercepts. Controls the puck. Into the Rochester zone. Gets knocked to the corner. Comes back behind the net as Teddy fights after it. Evan's also there. Evan fighting for the puck. And it comes free now to Everett. Everett at the blue line. Throws it towards the net. Blocked by the Mustangs. They're just everywhere. JP tries to throw it in the zone, goes off his stick. Now it comes back to Louis. Louis throws it forward. And now Weston tries to get it in, and does. Loses his stick. And the Mustangs control. And they throw it deep into the Eagan zone. No icing. JP has it there. Gets knocked off his stick. Back behind the net. Everett now has it, controls. Everett falls down, gets back up though, and still controls the puck. I think he wants to take this one to distance as he skates it up the ice. He's got one man to beat. Stops, tries the center, gets over to Hayden. Hayden takes a shot at the net, and he scores! Hayden Capon with a goal! Great pass by Everett. Get it over to Hayden, right in the slot, and Hayden takes it home. And your Wildcats get a goal with 7:54 left in the game. Great work there by Everett. Jake comes in, just pair up with Emmett at defense. Evan to take the face off, gets one there by the Mustangs and brought forward. Emmett does a good job forcing his player to the outside. Puck comes through the slot into neutral zone. Now Evan skates up the ice, gets it into the zone, throws it towards the net. Oh, it comes loose. Hayden chases after it, but the Mustangs control. And they skate it up the ice. Emmett's there with Jake. Emmett with another good job just to force that puck to the corner. As now Evan has it on the near boards. Throws it up to the blue line, kept in by the Mustangs. They throw it across ice. Good move there. Shot. Save by Milo. Good save by Milo. As Emmett has it in the corner. Emmett fights for the puck. Passes it up to Weston. Weston throws it out of the Eagan zone and up the ice. Evan chases after it. Good stick by Evan to steal it. As it now comes to center ice and now into the Eagan zone. Jake has it. Jakeson throws it back to neutral zone. Up for Weston. Good pass by Jake. Weston just couldn't corral it. Weston throws it in deep. Or tries to at least. Gets knocked off by the Mustangs. They're just good at using their bodies. Grayson fights after it. Puck now comes free. Louis chases after. Everett comes in to support. Throws it off the boards. As we're going to have icing here. And we'll get an offensive zone face-off with 6 minutes left in the third period. With a running clock. Weston to take it. Grayson to his right. Louis to his left. Face-off won by the Mustangs. And fighting for the puck there is Weston and Louis. Puck comes free now. JP tried to keep it in. As now the Mustangs have a free run at the net. Milo with a save. Uses his head there and covers the puck. .506 left in the game. Evans take it. I guess Emmett and Thomas are out there, as is Jake and Teddy. Woo! Good shot, but blocked there in front of the net. Evan has it now. Puck comes free down to... And good job by Jake there to steal the puck. He throws it up the boards, but kept in by the Mustangs. Throws toward the net. Good kick save there by Milo. Throwing back towards the net through the crease. Nobody on the backside. Now Thomas has it. Thomas skates it up the ice. Throws it forward to Teddy, but intercepted. Puck's in the neutral zone. Jake tries to throw it out. Cannot. Evan uses his body there to block that puck, and then the zone is cleared. Hayden skates for it on the near side. Just couldn't steal the puck away as he loses his stick. And now Rochester skates it up the ice. Jake swipes at the puck. Rochester throws to the middle, and he scores. Just got it into the scoring area there and knocked it past Milo. 3:31 left in the game. Face off one to Weston. Weston skates it into the zone, falls down. Hayden has it along the boards. Fights for it there as Louis comes into support. Everett gets knocked down as he tried to use the puck. And Hayden gets it knocked off his stick. Puck comes free, just slides through the crease as Hayden fights after it in the corner. Oh! A big hit into the boards. Finally, there's a call as it's touched up, and this will be a penalty on Rochester. Takes a lot to knock down Hayden. He gets up a little gingerly. Got an offensive zone face-off here with your Wildcats on the penalty or power play for the about a minute with the 2 minutes left in the game. Penalty's already running before the puck's even dropped. That's lovely. And Rochester controls. Everett has it there at the blue line. At the half wall now for Grayson. Louis comes in to support. Fighting for the puck there is Louis and Grayson. Puck comes free to Rochester in the corner and the referee. And now Rochester skates it up and kept in by Everett. Weston has a chance at it just in his skates. As the goalie, Rochester's goalie falls down. Now puck comes free to JP. Gets stolen off his stick, but Weston's there. Weston skates it up the ice with a head of steam here as he tries to get through some players. Weston still has the puck, makes a great pass just out of the reach of Grayson. Grayson tries to throw it towards the net. Gets intercepted with 1:16 left. The Mustangs penalty power plays over. Weston with a shot. Just wide left as it got disrupted there by the Mustangs. Everett has it at the blue line. Gets knocked into the neutral zone with a minute left in the game. JP has it. Intercepted there by the Mustangs. Everett comes in support. Good save there by Milo. With 51 seconds left and a running clock. Evan to take the face off. Won it over to Emmett. But Mustangs are able to intercept. Evan with a good job there to fight after the puck. As Jake now fights for the puck. Puck's behind the net, controlled by the Mustangs, gets thrown through the crease. Hayden's there. Hayden tries to get after the puck. He gets it into the neutral zone with 8 seconds left. The Mustangs control. Evan fights for the puck. Shot towards the net wide right, and that'll do it for the game.